സന്തോഷവുമായി പോയിടാം നാം യേശുവിനായി സാക്ഷികളായിടാം പോയിടാം നാം.
A reading from the book of 2 Kings, chapter 20, verses 1 to 21. King Hezekiah's illness and recovery. About this time, King Hezekiah fell ill and almost died. The prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, went to see him and said to him, "The Lord tells you that you are to put everything in order because you will not recover. Get ready to die." Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed, "Remember, Lord, that I have served you faithfully and loyally, and that I have always tried to do what you wanted me to," and began to cry bitterly. Isaiah left the king. Before he had passed through the central courtyard of the palace, the Lord told him to go back to Hezekiah, ruler of the Lord's people, and say to him, "I, the Lord, the God of your ancestor David, have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will heal you, and in 3 days you will go to the temple. I will let you live 15 years longer. I will rescue you and this city of Jerusalem from the emperor of Assyria. I will defend this city for the sake of my own honor and because of the promise I made to my servant David." Then Isaiah told the king's attendants to put on his boil a paste made of figs, and he would get well. King Hezekiah asked, "What is the sign to prove that the Lord will heal me, and that 3 days later I will be able to go to the temple?" Isaiah replied, "The Lord will give you a sign to prove that he will keep his promise. Now, would you prefer the shadow on the stairway to go forward 10 steps or go back 10 steps?" Hezekiah said, "It's easy. Make that shadow go forward 10 steps. Make it go back 10 steps." Isaiah prayed to the Lord, and the Lord made the shadow go back 10 steps on the stairway set up by King Ahaz. About that same time, the king of Babylonia, Merodach-Baladan, the son of Baladan, heard the king Hezekiah had been ill. So he sent him a letter and a present. Hezekiah welcomed the messenger and showed them his wealth, his silver and his gold, his spices and perfumes, and all his military equipments. There was nothing in his storeroom or anywhere in his kingdom that he did not show them. Then the prophet Isaiah went to the king Hezekiah and asked, "Where did these men come from, and what did they say to you?" Hezekiah answered, "They came from a very distant country, from Babylonia." "Where did they see in the palace?" "They saw everything. There is nothing in the storeroom that I didn't show them." Isaiah then said to the king, "The Lord Almighty says that a time is coming where everything in your palace, everything that your ancestors have stored up to this day, will be carried off to Babylonia. Nothing will be left. Some of your own direct descendants will be taken away and made eunuchs to serve in the palace of the king of Babylonia." King Hezekiah understood this to mean that there would be peace and security during his lifetime, so he replied, "The message you have given me from the Lord is good." The end of Hezekiah's reign. Everything else that King Hezekiah did, his brave deeds, and an account of how he built a reservoir and dug a tunnel to bring water into the city, are all recorded in the history of kings of Judah. Hezekiah died, and his son Manasseh succeeded him as a king.
പോയിടാം നാം